day 4. We're on our way into Skagway, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a big ship heading down a small passage. Pretty cool to see. All right, time to hunt down some coffee, our tickets for our train ride, and get some breakfast. You know what I say every morning. Coffee, 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 coffee.
All right, so we stopped by Shore Excursions to print off our tickets.
Secured the tickets. We'll be going on a train ride. Also, I love this section of the ship.
The Via, love the way it's decorated. You'll pass through heading back towards 270.
Annie said she's going to put one of these in the living room when we get home.
We can afford that.
What? It's just pepperoni and fishing line. Could you imagine? The smell. Modeled after Zaid herself.
This morning we're having breakfast at the cafe at 270. Great place for a quick bite to eat. As you can tell on this trip, I did a terrible job filming the food, but you'll see plenty of the landscape just because that's what shocked me. It was beautiful.
I'm extra thankful for Annie this morning. She's taking care of all the paperwork for us.
Yep. It's Monday, day 4, which makes no sense.
No. Coming up on the port here in Skagway. Oh, that is zoomed way in. What up? Very excited for today. So far it's been absolutely gorgeous. We're excited to hop on the train and see what Skagway's all about. Alright, so we're coming into the port, and I've got to commend Royal Caribbean and their crew, the people that pilot this vessel. It's a fair amount of precision in a very large vessel. Getting in here, look at this.
That's where we're heading this morning. Another reason to have a balcony, just to watch all of this take place. You can see that's where we just came from, so it's pretty tight sailing in this morning.
I gotta give it to the crew down on the port as well. Just grateful for everybody that makes this possible.
You can see our train waiting for us down at the end of the pier. This is a very easy excursion to hop on, especially if you book through Royal Caribbean. Again, got to give it to the people on the port there. They fooled with this for half an hour just to set up a temporary gangway due to the tides changing.
That was impressive. You ready for this? Okay. Oh. Maybe I'll share the balcony with Annie. This is way too cool. Had everybody out here in the bridge working hard. Or maybe observing, I'm not sure at this point. Stairs. My arch nemesis. Heading down to guest services to drop off our paperwork. And then to the Royal Theater for our meeting point. And it is hopping. All right, super easy to get our paperwork submitted. Now we have enough time for breakfast point 5.
Zoom in on that.
Yes, please.
Wow, we got 2 other ships here.
I know. Pretty cool.
The back of that one.
Yeah,
Fat.
it's fat. Looks more industrial though. Made it off the ship. Walking on up for our train ride. Annie's still the prettiest thing I've seen today, but it's pretty gorgeous out here. And I didn't fall down.
Easy walk down the pier in Skagway. I always appreciate the opportunity to get a close-up look at other cruise ships. This was interesting to us. It definitely gives the area some character. It appears to be murals painted by all the ships that have visited Skagway.
I think it's a sign. Yep, that's a sign. Time to take one on the Bliss. Shipping container tunnel.
Definitely a nice touch in inclement weather, which they get plenty of here in Skagway.
Woohoo! Check this thing out.
Alright, here we are boarding car 368 for our White Pass Sumit Excursion through White Pass Railroad. Cars are laid out nicely, nothing too fancy. Windows on both sides. They are heated for those colder months, and each car is equipped with a bathroom.
Made it. What do you say, Annie?
Still have
Silver tickets. Didn't need them. Here we go.
So just a narration tip for everyone. I'm in the middle of the train announcing things, and it's my goal to announce them in time for the people in the very front of the cars, the first cars, to be able to see that. So that means those of you in the middle and towards the back of the train, there will be a slight delay from the time I describe something until you see it, but it will get there, so just be patient.
It was about this point the conductor came through and collected our tickets. I suppose if you don't have one, they toss you in the river.
Now, you are on the train, so you are obligated to wave, and I want you guys to make that train jealous and let them know that you are having a way better time than they are.
This is crazy. This is way too cool.
Here we're still at the bottom of the mountain, but this is a pretty extreme environment for a locomotive. This engine has the ability to climb a 3% grade maximum. Today we're climbing at 2.9.
Oh, it gets tight through here.
Klondike Highway up there on your left.
Wow.
There's a few clips I had to leave the audio in so you could hear the passengers' reactions on board.
Wow.
Moore's dreams of building a railroad over the White Pass forever toward
Buchanan Rock at the Skagway Fraser border crossing. Conditions are so rough this sits nearly 8 miles south of the US-Canada border. It was really cool how they gave you the ability to walk out on the platform in between the cars, not only to get some fresh air, but to take in the landscape and have the ability to get some uninterrupted shots. I do apologize for the reflection of the window. Anything that was filmed inside of the car. You get to see some more clear shots on the way back down. Got some time on the platform. Here we are approaching Tunnel Mountain. This was our first tunnel on the journey, I believe. It's about 250 feet long. Watch as it goes dark here. Once we made it through the tunnel, this was our next major viewpoint.
Inspiration Point, ladies and gentlemen, over your left-hand shoulder where the valley opens up. Quote, the horses died like mosquitoes in the first frost. They fell off the trail, in the river they drowned in their
We had an excellent narrator. She was explaining just how brutal it was during the Yukon Gold Rush in that last clip. And here we get our first glance at the retired cantilever bridge.
Here we go.
So this is tunnel number 2, and unlike when you drive a car through a tunnel, there is no lighting.
And it's dark.
When we came out on the other side of that tunnel, it's almost like we were in another country. Oh wait, we were. Welcome to Canada. The train dips into British Columbia, Canada to turn around. Elevation at White Pass Summit is just shy of 2,900 feet. It's crazy to see the difference in the weather as well as the colors produced by the melting snow. I mean, look at these snowdrifts where it's been cleared off the track. It's as tall as a train. There's something mysterious, almost majestic about a locomotive, especially in this environment. This video does the landscape no justice at all. I simply could not illustrate how vast and how beautiful it truly is. Here we are heading back through that second tunnel. I was able to secure a spot on the platform as we were passing through.
That's pretty cool.
Coming out of the tunnel, we're going to get a better look at the Cantilever Bridge, and let me be the first to say I'm glad we are not taking that route. Another glimpse at Inspiration Point, and it is exactly that, inspiring. The sheer drop-offs, the waterfalls, as well as just the natural, untouched beauty is what made this train ride so fun. I don't know what river that is, but you can see a couple of people camping there next to it. And in this scene, we passed the Denver trailhead where White Pass had actually donated a caboose car you can rent out by the night. This concludes our White Pass Summit Excursion. An awesome experience just to see the landscape and learn about some of the history behind the Yukon Gold Rush. After our train ride, we made our way to Skagway Brewing Company. A nice restaurant with rustic vibes, fresh food, and locally brewed beers such as their Spruce Tip Blonde Ale.
Train ride was a success. We're upstairs at the Skagway Brewing Company. Grab a quick bite to eat.
Really cold and rainy.
It is cold and rainy. But we're still going to head out, explore the town a little bit before we get back on the ship here. And what better way to do that than get a couple beers and a burger. Also, I had a lot of fun on the train. Success. Delicious. Check out the gift shop. Yeah, a little pricey, but very good. Very cute, very you.
We had a great time at Skagway Brewing Co. and wanted to grab a couple of t-shirts to show some love.
Souvenirs.
Suvies.
Butts.
Here at Skagway, they throw butts away. It's raining. If you can't tell, this isn't just a fashion statement. Cute town of Skagway. This is Broadway, kind of the main street. Show you the prettiest thing in town here. It's right there.
There is a lot of character in Skagway, from the wooden sidewalks, the different facades on the building. A really fun place.
Going back to the ship.
Going back to the ship. I like
Sunny.
2 or 3 words.
Yeah. 12 days straight. This guy said. And then it's raining today.
We got a ride on the North Star in about an hour. So I said North Star. I will say Skagway was a success. White Pass Railway was mind-blowing. Skagway Brewing was good. Had a couple of beers and a burger. And then shopped around town a little bit. We're heading back to the ship. I'd tell a joke right now, but I don't give a ship.
One more look at the mind-bending scenery from the ground before we board back onto Ovation of the Seas. And here we are in the North Star, which stretches over 300 feet above sea level. This was our first North Star experience, however we opted to do it on one of the days in port just for the view of the scenery. I mean, here, look at Skagway off in the distance, man. And despite being mounted on top of a cruise ship and lifted 300 feet in the air, surprisingly stable. Neither Annie or I felt scared at any point. Our guide was awesome. He offered to take photos for everybody while we were up there, as well as kept us entertained with a great sense of humor.
North Star was sweet. Just kind of walking around checking it out now. don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Coffee for Annie. And
Figure out dinner because we can't figure
maybe nail down a dinner plan.
out a hot tub.
And definitely do some tubbing, which I'm getting quite good at. Alright, so we had a little snack in the Diamond Lounge, and now we're back up on our balcony just people watching as everybody runs back to the ship. Yeah, with the wind and the rain, it's pretty comical.
We only retain the right to laugh being one of these people a little over an hour ago. You can see that gangway from this morning has been removed and we are boarding at the rear of the ship.
About 6:45. I think the ship is all aboard 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock, so we're gonna head up to the solarium and do some tubbing. Alright, enjoyed our soak. Now it's time to head back and we'll get ready for dinner. Dinner time. Got prime view tonight. Prime table.
Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening.
How are you all?
Good.
I'm fine.
Yet again, too distracted by the landscape to record our food. However, I can assure you tonight was one of the better nights we had in the main dining room.
So dinner was a success.
So good.
So good. Had lasagna tonight and bananas Foster. Blew me away.
Can't beat it.
So stop by the room, freshen up a little bit, check out these incredible views, and go find some music. Get our dance on.
No. Just sit and watch.
Probably not dancing.
Pamela, that means that you now also like rock, okay? Perfect, be a rockin' grandma, I love it. Okay, now, what I'm gonna do, the first round everybody gets a practice.
So, finished that lyric game show was a total bust.
The worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, just terrible. So we're in the music hall for Switched On Bandit.
From the music hall, we made our way to Boleros to see Hot Sands.
Passing another ship at night.
There's something special about passing another vessel on the open sea at night. That is a wrap on day 4, exploring Skagway, Alaska. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay tuned for episode 6, where we sail the Endicott Arm and explore Juneau, Alaska. As always, thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe.